Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jan, and in this video I'm going to show you a bit of the results of my trades for the year 2018 as I promised you. And unfortunately at this moment I have a bit of the problem with my broker, and I cannot it can't connect to the account, but as previously you've seen me placing the statement on site which called Empty Rocket, and I placed my account there on 21st of December, and you can see the result what I made by this date, because previously you saw my videos where I showed to you how I was trading during Christmas time after 21st December, of course, and but unfortunately these results I can't show you. You saw there that I had a few trades, quite nice and profitable trades, but it's not visible in this statement at this moment, because like I'm saying, it cannot connect, and the last time the statement updated was on 21st of December. Okay, so if you have a look on the screen, you can see here is I'm going to show you the address. Okay, so you can see it's janafx.mtrocket.com. Okay, so and here is the statement. You can see that's the date, 21st of December, and it will be trying to refresh itself, try to connect to my account, but unfortunately there is still technical problem with the broker. You can see it's verified, okay, and of course after, if everything will be fixed, I will try to place it on the other platforms, but here is the one of them. You can see it's independent, and you see I started trade on 22nd of January. Okay, so I made with this account 200% profit this year. It's not huge, because this particular account was supposed to be for trying some EAs, especially one particular EA which I really liked, and I wanted to try it on real account. I tried it on a demo previously. It wasn't very successful, but I know you can be. I don't want to say just yet what it is, but that's why it's not a huge result, because I wasn't able to do it, to test it, because I was so busy this year. If you watch my Jana Travels channel, you know that now I'm in Bulgaria. I relocated my parents, so I had a huge job to do this year, and was extremely busy, and that's why the trading wasn't much for me. So a lot of the trades, if you look, so January, it's pretty much, you can see how small the lot size is, 0.10, 0.20. I wanted to, I wanted to show you how you can trade with a low risk, okay? You can see it's not very big lots, so how you can build up and how much you can make if you just trade with smaller lots. That's what I was going to do, to trade with smaller lots. So this is been traded with my strategies, with the same. And why I say strategies, because I'm using different patterns and waiting for consolidations. It's pretty much the same technique, right? And pretty much the same rules from what you saw previously in old videos, but I will explain to you a little bit in this video more details and updates, okay, on the strategy itself. So here you can see what you can achieve pretty much if you trade with low risk, and if you part-time trading. So the trades were only a few times a week, so it's not full-time trading, and so you can see with the part-time trading, that's what you can achieve, okay? So you can see the lots. I was trading January, February. I'm just going to scroll it a bit faster. You can go back and see it by yourself if you just go on the site, and April, May, June, July, and you can see that pretty much I did not trade in August. So it's like one trade or something, which was not very successful, as you can see here. And I didn't trade in, well, actually I had two. Now one was a bit more successful. And I didn't trade in September, as you can see, just one trade in September I had, and no October at all. So then, because those months I was completely busy, you can see that's not even whole year of trades, yeah. So and you can see November was a little bit more busy, and December also was busy. As you saw, I was making technical analysis for you guys, and you saw even my real trades on that particular account, which I was showing to you. But as you can see, I have small lots, and pretty much all year trading only 0.5 is the maximum, pretty much is in 0.5, and then at the end I was placing bigger lots, 1 lot, 2 lots, and I think I had like the biggest lot, 4. And you know, here is the 1 and 1 and 1 is because I'm placing 2 lots, but then market moves 10 pips and I split it, right? So it could be like 1 lot, as you can see, 0.5, and result, as you can see here, so that was the amount I started with. It's quite a big amount, that's what I'm saying, but it's a very small lots for this amount, but like I'm saying, I was going to use this as testing the EA, but I didn't, so that's why I was continuing trading it part-time, right, not every day. And here's the result. Well, here it shows 28, but obviously with my Christmas trading I built up my account as 30,000, so I made 20,000 something, so 200%, I would say. That's why I'm saying 200%, which I will be able to show you when all the technical issues will be solved. So that's the reality, what you can do by following the simple rules which I follow through the years, okay? But like I'm saying, the strategy is the same, but the parameters are changing, and now I'm going to explain to you what's changing, what's changed, okay? So if you watched my videos, I know a lot of you are the first time watching my videos, and I will give you a little bit more examples afterwards. But if you watch my old videos, you know that I had the main strategy was the channel strategy, which I used on 15-minute chart. But because the market changes, the strategy has to change, okay? The parameters have to change. That's why I'm saying people are losing the money, because lots of people just sticking to the same strategy and they don't want to change. But you can't not change. So like I'm saying, before it was alright to trade on a 15-minute chart, but now it's 30 minutes, 1 hour chart. But I still have the channel, I use the channel. So what first I'm using in my strategy is using the levels, okay? Finding the trend, using the trend levels, and of course support resistance levels, and the levels of the patterns, okay? So that's the important thing, levels. Next, I'm looking for different patterns. It's the channel, you know already, it's consolidation, okay? It's flat. Consolidation, flat, creates the different types of channel. It could be a triangle, diamond, head and shoulders, triple, double tops, triple tops, bottoms, all of them are also, right, creating in the middle of either changing the trend or continue the trend. So that's what I use, looking for through all the time frames, okay, from monthly to not too very small, from monthly to now it's like up to 30 minutes, okay? But I use all the levels, monthly, weekly, 4-hour charts, 1-hour charts, daily charts, and pretty much placing the orders on 30 minutes, 1-hour charts. You saw my strategy of trading triangle. You saw me using Fibonacci levels, system, new system. This all stays exactly the same, okay? I'm using it all. And like I'm saying, the triangles, like the patterns, they can be, you can find them on the bigger charts, then you can go and you find them on the smaller charts. So it's all breakout, okay? You're waiting for the breakouts, breaking the levels. Placing the orders, so I'm placing the pending orders again, both directions, buy stop, sell stop, okay? But it's all at the distances, so I don't buy and sell at the same time, okay? I'm placing the pending orders, which I will show you little examples once again if you didn't follow the videos properly. So stops, how I'm placing the stops. This is a little secret. When you're able to watch the market, or if you're like, let's say you are at home, it's better to place alarms at the stop where you would place stop, because when sometimes market jumps, right, and it can trigger your stop, and it can jump back like in a second. It can happen very often, so that's why you don't want to get that stop, and you just thinking where you want it, and if it's, for example, it's jumped and then come back the market, then you didn't get out from it with the loss, okay? So it might turn around and continue the way you need it to go. So that's how with the stops, but they're pretty much right now on a quite big distances, because like I'm saying, the patterns are slightly bigger these days. Before we had like about 30 pips stop loss, now it could be up to 60, 70, even maybe 100 pips. So that's why you need to be really careful with the amount of your account, and bear in mind about money management. Okay, taking the profit, so I'm still taking 10 pips profits. Okay, if I'm doing it manually, I'm watching it, it could be of course plus minus 11 pips, maybe 12 pips, 9 pips, because the market might move a little bit faster, and so I always try to take 10 pips. If I don't, then I'll just maybe move my stop. Okay, so I see where it moves, how it moves, what's happening, so maybe I'll just keep moving the stop or placing the stop originally in the break-even position, where it's if market will turn around against me, I will end up with just zero, okay, but at least not minus. But it's always after it's moved to 10 pips, I always place the stop in break-even, okay, because as you can see, these breakouts, it could be like false breakout testing, and you want to protect yourself from this unpredictable turning around, and that's why I always say that's like important rule. After 10 pips, always of 10 pips of your profit, always place the stop in break even at least, okay? If you don't want to take half position closed or some position closed, then at least to place the stop behind it. But I always try after 10 pips to take a little bit of the profit. So next, when we're looking for breakouts, okay? Breakouts can happen pretty much any time these days, but it just depends where you are in the world, where you're watching. Of course, it still stays the same. Before the European session opens and London sessions, quite often breakouts. Like last year, the most was before American session. Of course, don't forget we use an American session too, right? So before the American session, you can see it may break out after it opens, and American session. So European, London, American session openings, and news, of course, right? Waiting for the news, and political and economical news. So everything taken count, and something is happening, then this when the market can break. So that's pretty much it. That's a little bit of updates on how I trade, how you can see the statement, how I was trading this year, 2018. So this year, 2019, once again, I will be looking at and see how it will go. You already saw my technical analysis before the market moves. And now I'm going to go on again here and show you a little bit of history, right, with the draws. Like I'm saying, if you can watch all my technical analysis before the market moves, because I know some will be complaining, oh, you're looking at the history. Well, no, I'm not looking at history. Now I'm giving you examples in the history. But before I was making you technical analysis before market moved. No history, real life in real time. So I don't know what else do you need. And you probably, I don't want to like say how great I am in my predictions, but you see I have a lot of people writing, okay, commenting, saying thank you, because my predictions are quite very accurate, okay, with placing the levels, and you can see the results, how it all works, okay. So all you need to really learn is just how to use all those levels and just wait for the breakout. So let's just have a little bit on the screen. I'll show you a little bit examples on the history. Okay, so euro-dollar example, monthly channel. So starting the strategy, right, looking at the monthly, weekly, and placing the levels, okay, and identifying the trend, let's say. So like if we look now, 2018, so this is where we had uptrend before, very big consolidation if you remember, then we had a drop and a bit of again correction, and then drop again, and now right now we are still in no trend. let's say, right? So we are sitting in consolidation. So this is just a bigger picture, and we will go on the smaller ones. Why using the smaller charts? Because the levels, correcting the levels, looking at the tops and bottom, and placing more levels, right? Because they are very useful when you go on the smaller charts, and then you look on all these consolidations and patterns on a smaller chart. So that's how it works. You can see, once again, that's the big triangle. You can see where this is a breakout point, then it's created smaller triangle, broke. So you can see these triangles. Now we have just a channel, kind of. It might be looking like a flag, we don't know yet. So but we have levels which are helpful for looking possible entry points, okay, to breakout, look for breakout. So let's go on 1 hour chart, and so let's see if that's 2017, and we need to go to look at 2018, a little bit of examples. And you've seen all my videos of, if you watched it, watch again. Like I'm saying, don't tell me I'm giving you examples on history. Look how many people can show you 1 year of trades. Some can show you 1 month of trades, but they might lose everything next month. You can see mine for the whole year of trading. So here's your example. First we're looking at analyzing the market. We're looking, right, when we starting to have a big trend, well, let's say it went up, okay? So you look, usually I'm looking for like at least 100 pips movement, right? 100, and then you're waiting for whatever, consolidation, right? After a big move, you're waiting, it's either consolidation or correction. So like here it was a bit of consolidations, created us a little bit of flag, again, like little flag, and it went up, a bit of consolidation, not very good one, so moved up and again, and you see every time it moves, you wait for any of slowing down. With euro dollar, I'll show you a little bit of examples, but quite a lot, like I'm saying. If previously I liked more just trade on euro dollar, but not always. I like to concentrate on one pair like it used to be, because like I'm saying, market moves, and if it's too volatile, maybe it's better to look on the other pairs like pound dollar and dollar yen and Australian dollar, Canadian. You can see in euro pound and even gold, they had more safer, let's say, opportunities to trade. So of course I will go and look and trade with them. And well, that's pretty much it. So this is the example of the channel, okay? So you can see this, it's a very wide channel, but inside it you see it could have smaller channels. But for example, that's I'm saying, it's the channel system. You saw my system, right? It's the same system, but we have a bit parameters change. So now it's like it's bigger, right? So I can place the same orders, like I'm saying. So that would be my channel, for example, and this would be one level and another level. So from the top level I would place pending orders again, like 20 pips above and 20 pips below. That would be pending orders, okay? And then you can see the market moved up. And the stops, that's what I was telling you. So you would know that the stop would be at about the same place if you get into the buy order. For example, if you went here, right? So if you place the stop, so here your stop would be below here somewhere, right? So if the market would turn around and sell, so that at the same time you have to close your other position. It's one of the way of trading. Of course, you can trade a little bit a different way in that respect, and waiting for floating, but this is very difficult way to trade without the stops at all. You have to analyze market very well, but with the stops it would be that way, okay? So if it turned around, it took you into the other trade, you have to close the losing position, okay? So that's how it's pretty much. But you like bear in mind, for example, you know that here would be your stop somewhere if you had like placed your orders, right? So here you'll be stop, you just don't place it, you just watch it and put like alarm, and just to see, because like I'm saying, it could be a jump of the price and you don't want it. It might change direction straight away, but it could take you into the bad loss. Okay, so that's another example. This is the diamond, for example. See the diamond pattern, so there would be again breaking out point, so you would be placing your pending order sell here, pending order buy. So that's the fish. You heard me many times, like I'm saying, I like to make my own names for different things in Forex, because you know I'm not a professional trader. I don't have to have professional names for everything, okay? I can do whatever I want because I trade for myself and I'm not there to impress anyone, okay? So that's why I like to call it fish. Like I told you, I call it fish because it's how you teach your children to draw the fish, okay? Easier way to teach. But fish because it's like a diamond, but in diamond the trend is changing. It was uptrend, created diamond, and then changed to downtrend. In the fish, it's a continuation of the trend. So it was downtrend, created a bit of the fish, and it's the continued downtrend. Then you can see another example of another channel. Alright, so it's moved up again. For example, didn't create anything. There is a little bit of the system I use when it touches the level and turns around. You can try to trade that way, like placing, if you touch the level, you can sell, for example, here straight away, right? And place your stop up there quite a good distance, because you need to know where your levels, next levels are, looking on this on the bigger charts, okay? And then you know the market, because market can stop here a little bit and then continue its way, okay? But it's like I'm saying, it's a combination of different strategies, techniques all together. But it's, I don't know, maybe I'll try to make something a video about it. Usually with that kind of way, like you see here, it touches, that's what I'm saying, when it touched it, you could have like buy here straight away, right? And then, but you will sit in the channel. That's why I'm saying when it goes to one channel or one level to another level, I prefer to wait for that consolidations. But sometimes it can hit it and then turn around straight away. So it's up to you. It's a risk, but it's it could be kind of like also good and profitable. Like I'm saying, if I would be able to watch all the time the market and be exactly at the screen or at home at least to follow it, then you can probably try it. But it's not easy. It's better, I think, to do it the way looking for consolidations. Okay, so you can see like here again, and then you see here previously that jumped from that level. Yeah, this time you see there's the dangers of that. It broke it and went down first, and then turned around. So that's why I'm saying this type of well, I don't know, divergence or whatever you call it is, I think, a little bit risky. So here once again you can see there is another channel, okay, and another channel. So I'm just showing you a little bit of the examples of those channels. This is another triangle or pennant, you can call it. Remember, with triangle, it's the same rules: two tops, two bottoms, and then third one will either break possibly, or it can continue inside. But this is where you can already look at the third point. You can already look at placing the orders, okay? But if it didn't break and continue, then you just move your orders, okay? So that's the triangle. So you can watch the triangle videos. It's the same. It hasn't changed. The technique, let's say, this is pretty much, you can see on the small, it's 1 hour. If you look on the bigger chart, and you will see that it's looking like a upside down head and shoulders, okay? I'm just not going to go into the bigger one because it's going to move a little bit. So you can see here another diamond pattern, okay? That one, I didn't make videos of it, but maybe I will. Okay, so what else? Examples. Well, you've seen, like I'm saying, a lot of you who follow me, another head and shoulders, okay? And you've seen my technical analysis. So I'm giving you this a little bit of update, is that when I am making this technical analysis and I'm telling you wait for any consolidations around the levels, so that's why when it's consolidating and you wait for it, okay, so that's how you place your orders. You wait for those types of well, I'm just trying to go back and once again to give you an example, okay? So it's going, okay, like again, triangle, okay? So for example, let's say this example is between the levels. Remember, I told you also to look for all of this, it's either next to the levels or in a good distance between them. So it has to be a very good distance, and all you do is placing the orders, okay? So we place in the orders in here, let's say 20 pips, okay? So 20 pips, here will be pending order sell, okay? And 20 pips above, pending orders buy. So that's it, stop buy and stop sell. So you don't buy and sell at the same time, no. And then you just wait for it to break out, okay? So then it breaks, and when it moves 10 pips, so after 20 pips, when you're into it, okay, it moves 10 pips, close a little bit of positions, okay, and move stop behind it. So for example, if you, here's like, we had like 30 pips movement, right? So you take your 10 pips and then you just leave it, okay, leave the rest of it, you place your into break even. Here, for example, you would have come out with just 10 pips, but even if you see start to continue with the small channel, you just continue, you place your orders again and you sell again, and then you see it's a bigger movement, but you take your 10 pips once again. So it's not like it's broke once and you come out with just 10 pips. You can see if it doesn't go back, it doesn't break out and creates another channel. You see it's in a smaller chart, you'll go on a 30 minutes chart and you'll see it still continues sit behind the level, so you place once again. So that's what I'm saying here. Okay, you place once again, like let's say 20 pips, you place your order once again, and then it goes 10 pips, and then you see another little channel, you place your orders once again, and that's how you do it. If the market, let's say, doesn't make a big sharp movement, you just go after it, go again, and then you go and see what's happening next time. Okay, so that's how you do it. Well, that's how I do it. So, well, that's pretty much it I wanted to tell you, giving you a little bit of updates and more details on how I was trading last year, and this is how I will be looking at trading this year, and with my technical analysis when I'm giving it to you, and you can see examples of actually my technical analysis pretty much even daily on the weekly technical analysis, and I'm showing to you what I'm looking at, how I'm placing the orders, how I'm drawing the levels, so you can see and pretty much learn it for yourself. So that's it, guys. I hope it was useful, and if you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and I see you later. Bye everyone.